Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving into a fresh twist in South Africa's political scene, and it comes with all the color, drama, and irony you would expect. Floyd Shivambu, once a leading figure in the economic freedom fighters, has officially launched his own political vehicle, the Afrika Mayibuye Movement. And if you thought South African politics had too many parties already, well, here comes another one, armed with a new flag, a brand new logo, and a message that is already shaking up debates online. Now, let us start with the basics. The Afrika Mayibuye Movement officially came to life on the 5th of September after months of consultations. According to Shivambu, this new movement is meant to rise from the ashes of disillusionment. He claims that South Africans have lost faith in the major parties, the ANC, the EFF, and even the more recent entrants like the MK party. His words are quite clear: people are tired of ill discipline, corruption, and cult-like politics. And that is where Afrika Mayibuye steps in, promising to represent the true aspirations of ordinary South Africans. But of course, nothing in politics is ever simple. The moment the party revealed its logo and flag, the comparisons started flying. The flag is a bold mix of red, black, and green, colors often linked with liberation, solidarity, and African unity. The emblem features a map of Africa alongside a hand gripping both a spear and a pen. Sounds familiar? Many South Africans think so. Social media was quick to point out that it looks suspiciously close to the EFF's famous logo, which also includes a raised hand, Africa, and revolutionary symbolism. Shivambu, however, is not having it. He brushed aside these comparisons, insisting that his party is not here to waste time debating the EFF or even the MK party. In fact, he went as far as saying those movements should not be given attention at all, because in his words, they represent only a small number of voters. For him, the focus should now shift to Afrika Mayibuye, a party he describes as disciplined, honest, and free from the personality cults that dominate his former homes. Now let us pause for a moment. Floyd Shivambu saying he wants to avoid cult-like politics is already raising eyebrows. After all, this is the same man who spent years as Julius Malima's right-hand ally, defending the EFF in every battle from parliament scuffles to Twitter wars. So hearing him call for something different feels almost like a man swearing off junk food after years of living in a KFC drive-thru. South Africans are laughing, questioning, and also watching closely to see whether this breakaway is just another case of political recycling. The party's name, Afrika Mayibuye, carries heavy meaning. It is a rallying cry from the days of liberation struggles, calling for Africa to rise and reclaim its destiny. By reviving such language, Shivambu clearly wants to tie his new project to history and memory. It is a smart move, because in South Africa, words from the struggle still carry weight. But the real question is whether this message resonates with voters in 2025, when unemployment is sky high, municipal services are collapsing, and younger people are less interested in nostalgia and more in results. Interestingly, the Afrika Mayibuye Movement is not aiming small. The party has already announced that it plans to contest in every single ward and municipality during the next local government elections. Yes, every ward. That is a huge claim for a brand new outfit. Running candidates in every municipality requires money, organization, and grassroots networks. Without those, it can become nothing more than a fancy press release. Critics are already asking where Shivambu's funding will come from and whether his new party is truly ready to face the grind of campaigning across the country. Another point that makes this story fascinating is how Shivambu has chosen to frame his departure from the EFF and his dismissal of the MK party. Rather than engage them directly, he is painting them as distractions. He says politics should not be about personalities. And yet, South African politics thrives on personalities. Think about it, the ANC had Nelson Mandela, Thabo Mbeki, Jacob Zuma, Cyril Ramaphosa. The EFF is basically inseparable from Julius Malima's image. The MK party rises and falls on Jacob Zuma's charisma. And here we have Shivambu, who built his career as a fiery debater and a sharp-tongued critic. It is difficult to escape personality-driven politics in this country, no matter how much one tries. Still, you cannot deny that Shivambu has political experience and knows how to stir conversation. Already, his launch has sparked heated debates online. Some say this new party is a joke, a recycled EFF with new paint. Others argue that it might capture disillusioned voters who feel betrayed by both the ANC and the EFF. In a way, Shivambu is gambling on the fact that there is a large, silent group of citizens who want something different, something less loud but more practical. Now let us not ignore the humor in all this. South African politics has turned into a soap opera where everyone seems to be forming a new party every few months. One day it is the ANC splitting, then it is the EFF, then it is the MK party, and now we have Afrika Mayibuye. If we keep going at this pace, soon there will be more political logos than official road signs. And who knows, maybe we will have a movement of former movements one day. But jokes aside, there is a serious undertone here. Shivambu's launch reflects a deeper reality. South Africans are tired. They are frustrated with corruption, service delivery failures, endless infighting, and promises that never materialize. Every new party tries to capture that anger, but few have managed to sustain momentum. The real test for Afrika Mayibuye will come when it tries to organize branches, register candidates, and convince communities that it is more than just another protest movement. So, will it gain traction? That remains to be seen. For now, Shivambu has made his statement, distancing himself from Malema and Zuma's projects, and presenting himself as the leader of a disciplined, people-first organization. Whether South Africans believe him is a different story. History tells us that breakaway parties often start with fanfare but struggle to survive after the first election. But history also shows that sometimes, a new party can surprise everyone and shift the balance of power. What do you think? Does Floyd Shivambu's Afrika Mayibuye movement stand a chance, or is it simply another chapter in South Africa's endless political drama? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends who love South African politics as much as we do. That is all from us today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.